Well, my name is Israel Bisa and I teach English. Today we have a lesson on writing application letter. We have different application letter that you might write, but today we are going to concentrate on job application letter. Remember, if you are a student, after completing your studies, you need to write an application letter for a job that you'll be seeking for. So, why do we write an application letter? We write an application letter while we are seeking for a job, while you are looking for a job. Now here, it is a format on how to write an application letter. So while you look at the format, we'll also be discussing the elements of an application letter for a job. Okay, element number one is the sender's address. The sender's address. That's the first thing that you will start with. And the sender's address is normally located at the top corner, at the right hand side, top corner of your paper. So it is formed here. And avoid to write your name at your sender's address. And make sure you use punctuation mark, put a comma, whatever it is needed. For example, you can write your address like this. Maybe post office box, maybe 34, Mbeya. I said avoid writing your name. You can write the name of your street or the name of your village at the top, followed by the post office box number and the town where you're from. But don't write your name at the top. As I said, observe also the punctuation mark. Put a comma and full stop where necessary. The second part or the second element is the date. The date. The date. So the date is normally written. It's normally written below the sender's address. And we have different format of writing it, but I would prefer my student to use that format of writing a date. Maybe June 4th, 2020. Alright, so this can be your format that you can use while writing your date. Then after, leave one space or two space and then write the receiver's address. Write the receiver's address. So the receiver's address is always located at the left hand side as close as possible to the margin line. And the receiver's address normally start with the title of the employer. Okay, most of the employers are human resource managers, followed by the address of an organization. And also remember, okay, to use punctuation marks while writing it. And here I'll give you an example of the sender, of the receiver's address. Receiver's address. Okay, e.g., the human resource, maybe the human resource manager. Okay, maybe their cement company, post office box number, maybe 31, followed by the city. But here you don't write the date, because the purpose of writing it is just to tell us when the letter was written. So don't write the date below the receiver's address. Then below receiver's address, there is another element which is salutation. Number 4. Okay, salutation. So salutation in application letter is very short. You can write dear sir / madam if you are not aware about the person that you are writing to. But you can use dear, then you mention the title of the person followed by the name if you know the person that you are writing to. Okay, so I said the salutation can be dear sir / madam. If you know the person, then you can say dear, maybe Miss Smell, maybe Miss Smell. Okay, it can be a salutation. The 5th part is heading. So heading is among of the very important parts where you need to be very briefly explaining the purpose of your letter. And the heading normally begins with regard to. The short form of read is regarding or regard to. And as I said, the heading should consist the theme of the letter. So here it is an example of the heading. Maybe refer to the application for post of is an English teacher, maybe for the post as an English teacher. So this is an example of your heading. So it will depend on the job that you are applying for. Alright. The fixed part is the body. So this is the most important part and in that you should provide more details about what you are writing for. And the body of the letter normally consists of 4 paragraphs, and I'll explain each of them. Alright. The first paragraph should consist 2 main information. Number 1, where you got the information. As I say, number 6 consists 4 main paragraphs. And the first paragraph consists 2 main information. where you got the information. And number 2, you should state the job that you are applying for. So state the job and tell us where you got an information. The paragraph number 2 consists 2 main information. Information number 1 that should be found in paragraph number 2 is your education qualification. Education qualification. Education qualification. Number 2 is your work experience. So I said paragraph number 1 where I got the information and state the job that you are applying for, and paragraph number 2 provide the information about your education qualification and work experience. Paragraph number 3 provide the reason why they should consider you and not others. Reason why they should consider you and not others. So here you need to provide whatever information that you think to be very positive to your hiring manager. And paragraph number 4, you should state where or when you'll be available for an interview, or you can just state that you are ready for an interview. So paragraph number 4, say you are ready. Say you're ready. You're ready for an interview. So you are ready for an interview. So these are 4 main paragraphs, each with specific information. And the seventh part is the complementary clause. The complementary clause. So we say the complementary clause. Complementary clause. So the complementary clause is normally used when you want to show a respect to the person you are asking for. And here you can use the following expression, like you sincerely, or you're faithful, yours faithful. We use you sincerely when we are writing to a person that we are familiar with, or we know the person that we are writing to, especially if we mention his or her name at the salutation part. If we are not aware, we don't know the person that we are writing to, then use your faithful. Okay, use your faithful. Then after, write your signature. So number 8, it will be signature. So here you need to sign number 8. Okay. Then after, number 9, write your full name. Write your full name. Write your full name. Okay, so don't sign after writing your full name. Make sure you write full name after your signature. well. The thing that I want to insist while writing application letter for our job is that application letter for our job is the first interaction that you make with your employer. So you need to be very, very careful for that particular interaction. You might have a CV, a good CV, but what will be read first is the cover letter or the application letter. So make sure that it impresses your hiring manager, things like that. And the other thing that you need to observe is the grammatical correctness. Okay, so make sure you observe the grammar. The hiring manager might not be the English grammar teachers, but make sure you observe the grammar. You can ask your fellow to proofread your letter before you send it. Otherwise, observe spellings and other things like punctuation. Having said that, thank you for following me and see you next